Hey guys, in today's model home tour, do we got a treat for you today? We are actually out here in Hockley, Texas. I know we don't talk about Hockley, Texas that often, but this is one of the fastest growing cities. There's two major communities that are coming up here, and we're actually inside of one of these. And what do I always say? The best time to buy a house is in the inception, and that's when you get the best deals. Not only are we going to check out this beautiful, beautiful home, actually one of the cheapest Weston homes in all of Houston, but we're also going to see that property there. I'm actually out here with my better half.
Hey.
Trisha, and we're going to show you these model homes. So stay tuned. You're going to love some of the features that this property offers. You guys ready to go at it? Let's go. So we're actually going to start our tour here at the front door. Love that 8-foot iron door that this property features. And let's go on in and check this property out.
Welcome home.
Hey, look at Trisha. So we are walking in.
And today we're gonna take you through this beautiful model home, and we're gonna go straight to the kitchen because we know that's almost everybody's favorite part.
Exactly. So let's follow Trisha into this kitchen area, and we're gonna come back and show you the rest of this house. But people love kitchens, they love to entertain, and so this kitchen is something that you definitely don't want to miss out on.
Yes, and so the kitchen, as you can tell, has this grand island here with the waterfall features. It's beautiful. They've done a good job with the quartz selection here. I love the contrast of the blue in the island with the white cabinets and the black pools on the white cabinets. If you've ever been to my house, you know I'm a fan of blue, gray, white, and black.
Exactly.
So I'm definitely a fan of what they've got going on in here.
I do love, like, they got the big countertops, you got all the KitchenAid appliances, you got the farm sink.
Nice oversized stove, the hidden vent hood.
Love all the features.
The double oven here. I like this separate area over here. Probably make that my coffee
You got your
station.
oven, convection microwave oven. Love that feature. And then obviously I love what they did with the backsplash. We actually did this in our house with instead of going, horizontal, it goes vertical. Love that feature.
Actually, it's just like ours. Ours isn't shiny.
Exactly.
They've got the extra cabinets up top. So you got lots of room. Got your little pantry over here. That's important.
Yep, definitely need a pantry. I love the floors. They carry the engineered floors through this kitchen. I love what they did there. And how about that living room, Trish? What do you think of this?
I love it. I love that the windows go all the way up to the ceiling because I love all the natural light. I love how it's open to the kitchen. I love the electric fireplace, the built-ins over there in the corner. Definitely, this home lends to entertaining and
Exactly.
families.
Love that you got the fireplace with the quartz all around it. You got your electric fireplace. You got your cabinets over here. You can actually put your TV on this wall here, and then you can not put it above the fireplace. Now, a lot of people don't like it above the fireplace, and you can still do that here. So lots of options. Got a really nice breakfast nook or breakfast area.
Yeah, and I love the windows. They're pretty tall and they don't have the lines through them. It just allows for, you can tell it's very bright corner.
Exactly. And wait till we show you guys the primary bedroom and bathroom. That has some great features in there. But let's go outside so you can kind of check out what we're looking at over here. Love what they did with the tile here. Love the extended patio. So we are on a 60-foot lot. So it really gives you an idea of how big this property is. 60-foot lot. So you basically have plenty of room between you and your neighbor. You're able to put a bigger home. You got brick on all four sides, which we love that. If you wanted to extend the patio, you can definitely do that. You have a backyard big enough for a pool, which is what a lot of people enjoy doing, putting a pool in, especially with these Houston summers.
Definitely.
Let's go right back in. Now let's go back to the front of the house so you guys can see what this property offers. Again, we are in, and you probably, I don't know if you could tell by just, seeing that staircase, but we are in a Weston model. This is the Carter plan. We'll talk about that later with some prices and some great incentives. You guys are not going to want to miss that. Some of these homes are almost $100,000 off, if you can believe that. So we're going to talk about that pricing. Go back to where Trisha is.
So one of my favorite features of the office, which is right off the entry when you come in, is the high ceiling. So it really gives it a grand feeling. They got the extra window, extra lights. Of course, this is the model, so they've done a built-in desk and these floating shelves here, but gives you an idea of what you could do and what you have the space for. And you've got these tall French doors here with the glass. As you come in further, you have this really nice, grand, continued entry before you get into the main living and kitchen. And then right off this side it's a really, really nice size dining area.
Exactly. So this property features a formal dining. It also has the breakfast nook. You got the breakfast bar. So I love what the details that they did with these walls. They did a really good job with putting in that kind of one by ones, kind of nice feature there, which they won't do for you, but we definitely have a handyman that loves woodwork and can definitely do something like this for you. Let's follow Trisha into the first bedroom downstairs.
And of course, this is your entry to your two-door garage.
Yeah. So this plan, this one here is actually a 2-car garage, but they do have a 3-car garage option with this model. So definitely keep that in mind.
And then a very popular feature that this house has is an additional secondary bedroom downstairs with an ensuite bathroom. We'll get there. But one thing I wanted to point out is just the privacy between the rest of the house and this area. It's a nice long hallway. So if you had your in-laws or somebody staying with you, they're kind of back over here. But first you come to your half bath.
Look at that. Love that.
Vanity.
Kind of the floating vanity with, I love the tile they have here. So really
Interesting lights on the mirror.
By the mirrors there.
And then you've got your laundry area. You've got some cabinets and hanging space, counter space. It leads into the primary closet, but we'll go there shortly.
Love what they did here. Cabinets, even the ceiling, that blue ceiling. Love what they did there. And then the doors too, having a different colored door. That's also a nice feature that they have. And did.
And so this is that secondary bedroom downstairs. This particular one has this nice built-in bench. It's nice and big. It's got big furniture in it.
Yeah, you got that bench, you got the plantation shutters, and then you also have your own ensuite bathroom, which that's always a hit, especially if you have, family members over. And really good size too. I love the tile. I love the sink area. You got your toilet, and then obviously
this one has the stand-up shower.
You have your stand-up shower here. Then you have your closet, good size little coat closet. All 8-foot doors throughout. Love that feature. So many amenities. If there's something that you guys like, let us know. If there's a feature that you don't like in this property that you are looking for, let us know. We can definitely try to find it. We do a lot of these model home tours every week, and so we'd love to highlight a property that works perfect for you. So
now we'll go into the primary suite, which is off the living room. And it is definitely a nice sized room, nice and bright as well.
Love the primary.
Nice ceilings, so it really does make it feel large.
A little grander. I love that they went with the curtains all the way up to the ceiling.
And I like the lighting they've done on each side.
I think that's what you want to do in our house, kind of drop it from the ceiling like that. So nice feature for sure. And let's check out this primary bathroom. Again, one of the staples of this Carter plan, they have the tub in the middle of the bathroom. You got your his and her sections.
And you can tell the hers is really large. You got your seated vanity. That's always a plus.
You also got your nice stand-up shower. I even like what they did here with this tub. Right above it, they have this chandelier.
The tile is quite nice. I like the way that it's laid. Then you have a linen closet before you go into the first closet. This is definitely a hers.
Love what they did here. You got a window here for all the natural light coming in. And you even have room if you wanted to do maybe another row of, you know, hanging rods on top with the pull down. You can definitely do that there. And they even did built-ins there for shoes. And we'll follow Trisha to his.
And you've got your water closet.
Your little toilet area, do your business there, and then you.
And then this would be his. A little
This
bit over
is-
there and a little bit over there.
A little bit here on this side, which Trisha would probably use it to hang her long dresses, and then you have this little section here. So not a huge closet, but good enough. And then it obviously leads
into the laundry.
right into the laundry room. So we love that feature. And we're gonna love going upstairs and checking out that game room. Have a game room, media room upstairs, some great features that people love when they look at these homes. Again, guys, how do you guys live in your properties? Do you tend to, you know, socialize with your kids downstairs, or do you tend to send them upstairs so that they can hang out with their friends and get away? You know, we try to take our kids upstairs, but they usually end up downstairs with us anyways. But we love some of the features that these properties offer. Weston's actually one of our favorite builders because of their layouts. One of your favorite builders, a lot of our clients' favorite builders, because you know they offer so much, and then obviously their sweeping staircase is always a big hit.
So this is the game room, just off the media room. Nice size. I love the what are those called?
Yeah, the beams.
The beams, yes.
The beams in the ceiling with the light. And then you also have the media room, so this connects to the media room. Great feature there. I love the little paneling that they did. It's a trick, guys. You can actually get that from, it's not wallpaper, it's actually real. You can actually order that from Amazon. Not too expensive and makes a huge difference.
They put in these doors.
Well,
which you
Doors you can close off or leave it open.
And then right behind you, Sam, is a nice little closet for your electronic
Yeah, this is
station.
nice coat closet. You can put all of your games, and then it also has the home run center where all your Cat 6 and cable, everything goes to. And then you have another wing on this side where you have another bedroom. So you have 3 bedrooms upstairs, 2 bedrooms downstairs. So true 5-bedroom home.
Yes. And this one has an extra large closet. And I think that's one of the reasons I do like Weston or that makes them one of my more favorites, is the size of the secondary bedrooms and the secondary closets.
Exactly. Look at that. It's a secondary closet, bigger than his closet downstairs. So
And then this one has a restroom, stand-up shower and tub just outside.
I love the chevron tile there.
It has a linen closet as well.
Nice linen closet. Great features, you know. And then it has carpet upstairs, so you know, obviously once you move in, you can rip out the carpet, but engineered floors, you can put vinyl, whatever you want to do upstairs. You have so many different options, but
And so on this side, you have 2 additional secondary bedrooms that share a Jack and Jill bathroom.
so again, even though this is a secondary bedrooms, you can definitely still get a really good size, you know, king size bed even if you wanted to. A queen definitely would fit in here without a problem. Lots of natural light coming in. Then you have the closets. Decent sized closet here.
Oh, look,
A to C for what? For Caratala, guys. That's right. So if you guys are looking at buying a property and you need help, contact us. Trisha and I have been doing real estate for over 25 years, and we would love to help you and your family relocate to the Houston area. So if you want to just schedule a Zoom consultation with us, schedule a call, we are here to help you guys.
So this is the shared bathroom between the two rooms, but each has their own private vanity area.
And this is
And you come into the last bedroom.
exactly still a good sized room. They have a full size bed. They even have a full size dresser here, and you still have, you know, a little bit of room. And then you have more closet space here, and then you have your attic access. So this is where you would get to your furnace. So you would get to the water heater. And you obviously have an attic access. So this kind of gives you room on this side of the house. So what do you guys think? Is there some features you do or don't like about this property? We're going to go downstairs, and now we're going to talk to you about price and exactly where we are, and see what you guys think. So what did you guys think of this model home tour? So this is obviously the 60-foot section in Grand Prairie. That's the neighborhood that we're actually in. So this development is by Ember. It's going to be over 6,000 homes, if you can imagine that. So it's not something that's going to be built out in a year, 2 years. This is a 10, 12-year project. So 6,000 homes, and we're in the inception period of that. So I always tell clients the best time to ever buy in a neighborhood is always in the inception or in the early stages. That's where you're gonna get the best deals. And then obviously at maybe final closeout, because that's when builders are trying to, you know, have huge incentives to get out of the neighborhood. So the HOAs are about $1,200 a year. What's the tax rate, Trish?
I believe it's 3.2.
3.25, and that's before your homestead exemption. There is going to be a huge amenity center that is going to be finished. I think they're saying close to the end of summer, so it may be open next summer for your kids to go in there and enjoy the pool and all the amenities that this community offers. So again, right now we're in the 60-foot section of the neighborhood. After we're done here, we're going to go walk and look at the 45-foot section, but we're in the Carter plan. So just so you guys know, this in the 60-foot section, prices start at about $580. So they go up from $580 all the way up to about, you know, $680, and kind of in that range. So depending on what you guys want. Now Weston, as you guys most likely know from our other videos, Weston is one of those builders that usually doesn't let you build from scratch. They're only going to sell what they have in inventory. So it's either something that's already on the ground that's finished, or something that is going to be done here quickly. So because of that, they're able to offer these huge incentives. So right now in this community, they have homes that are almost $75,000 off of the price. And that's something that's over 3,800 square feet. Original price was almost 700, so 680, 685, and now they have it down to almost $610,000. So, and with that incentive, you can use that towards, you know, bringing down the price, obviously, which that's what they did, or you can use some of that towards, you know, going with your own lender and using it to buy down the rate, using it for other incentives, closing costs. And so that's a great feature that this builder has. A lot of them only have like maybe a $20,000 discount, and then they give you $10,000, $15,000 to use with their lender, but only if you use their lender. So Weston gives you the liberty of kind of using whoever you want to use. So again, guys, we're looking at the 60. We're about to go over to the 45. So let us know what you guys think. Do these prices work for you? We think on a 60-foot product of Weston, to be in the low fives for something like this is really unheard of. So it's one of the best deals that we've seen with Weston. And wait till we go over the prices for the 45-foot section. You guys are going to be blown away by those prices. And you have the same product, similar product, a little bit smaller, but the same finishes. So let's go over and take a look and let us know what you guys think, okay? All right, guys, as we start walking over to the 45-foot, before I do that, I want to kind of show you some of the cool things that we see out here in this community. They do have a food truck. You guys will see over there, and we'll actually talk about that here in a little bit.
All right, so now we're on our way to the 45-foot model home. So we can give you a tour of that
exactly,
as well.
guys. So we did two. So we looked at the 60-foot, the Carter plan. Now we're going to walk into this 45-foot product, and this is the Staten plan, Staten 2 plan that Weston has. So I know as soon as I walk up, I do love this entry that they have. They have the beautiful 8-foot doors, but I love that they have the glass on both sides and this little covered area. So, and of course, right when you walk in, you have the Weston staple. You have the sweeping staircase leading to the second floor. One of their very known for features. And one thing too that I don't know if you noticed, Trish, but with some of the Weston, most of the homes that we see, you see right all the way to the back. And so just to kind of have the separation, I do love that. You can easily have a piano here. You can have something nice, you know, if people do their Christmas trees or lights, this is a great place to put it. Hey, Laura, how are you? We're walking through. And Laura is actually the salesperson out in this community. So once you come out here, you'll get a chance to meet her. Wave to the camera, Laura. How are you?
Hello, very well, thank you.
Good, good.
Don't forget the study.
You gotta have the study. So great feature. And you know, you have the engineered floors that also go through. And you know, if you didn't want to, you know, a lot of people now aren't doing an office downstairs. They are actually using it as a media room or even a small game room. So
You absolutely can. Playroom for the kids. Good thing is it's got doors on it so you can kind of contain the mess.
exactly.
That's true.
There you go. Because you know, the kids, they always have a mess. And so, and again, you have the utility room downstairs. I love what they did here. And of course, with most Weston, you have a connection to the primary, which we're gonna go and look at that when we go to that side of the house.
And then just over here is the half bath downstairs.
What's your favorite feature about Weston?
Me.
Yes, Laura. What's your favorite feature?
The entryway with the rotunda tray ceilings and rounded staircase and the vaulted ceilings in the great room. The ceilings. Weston is all about the drama and the ceiling height.
Exactly. That's one thing that we've always liked about him. So.
And so one thing we missed when we came in was just the entry to the garage here. You can just take a quick peek out here.
Exactly.
This one is also a two-car
Yeah.
garage.
Not only do you have a 2-car, but you also have, you know, room, a little bit of room on the side, a little extension there. So definitely extra room there.
And then, of course, something I always love is an extra closet for storage
Yeah. Nice little closet there.
under the stairs.
So many different uses for it. And then look at this living room. Love the wood beams that go all the way from the kitchen all the way to the living area. Got the wall of windows. You got this beautiful kitchen.
And so here, like Sam mentioned, when you come in the house, you don't see all the way through, but once you enter into the kitchen, you do. It's very open.
I will say, of course, this model is heavily upgraded, just as all model homes are. However, our inventory homes look 90%.
Exactly like this.
Like this does.
Yep.
They, if it has a cathedral ceiling, they do have the beams. We love our chandeliers and fun free light fixtures
Yes.
as well.
Yes.
Cabinet hardware, quartz countertops, fun colored islands.
Yes.
And that's what I like about Weston too. Is like, you know, a lot of builders, they usually have, you know, $100,000, $200,000 in just their model, but with Weston, they keep it pretty minimal. So what you get is what you see is what you get. Yeah, obviously there might be some you know, panels that are done. There might be some little features that a handyman can do for you, but for the most part, this is kind of what you're getting.
Yeah. And so in this plan, you don't have a separate breakfast area, but you have, you know, the overhang on the island for some nice stools.
For your bar stools, and then you have a really good size. I mean, obviously they have a 6-seater, but you can easily put an 8-seater dining table here. And then again, closet space. So they're known for having plenty of closet space. So you definitely have, this is, I guess, the pantry.
Or your pantry, yeah.
So you have closet
But
and
still,
pantry.
nice size.
Yes, yes. Oh yeah, we checked that out as soon as we came in. So that's a great feature. So
all of our floor plans have huge closet underneath the stairs.
we love that. So a good, one of the
Costco
things,
halls.
yeah, it has Costco halls. This is where actually we have a friend who actually removed it, and they actually put a nice little bar area there. So there's so many uses.
Yes.
So
Or this could be like the dog's room. I've seen people do that as well.
yep, exactly. Little opening, you can definitely
Yeah.
do that there. And so,
So
but
a lot of options you can.
and I love this living area. You got the
Get your
wall of
own.
windows basically goes all the way to the top. So again, even though this is a 2-story plan, just to have this huge living area with the wall of windows leading to the backyard, you don't typically see it too often. And then I have the covered patio outside. Let's go out there and take a look, Trish. Love the covered patio. You can have the high ceilings here. And again, we are in
Tile down.
the top. We're in the 45-foot section, so this is their product out here. But you still have plenty of room. So if you wanted to do a pool, you could still do a pool out here. So many options. Love the selection they have for the brick. Really nice colors. What do you think, Trish? You like it?
I like it, and I feel like for a 45-foot lot that the yard still feels big, big enough.
Just wait till you see that primary bathroom on this plan. And again, before you go into the primary, you also have, again, more closet space.
And then you come into the primary suite, and they've got the beams again over the ceiling with the chandelier. It just makes it look really grand. Nice big furniture, so you know you have a lot of space.
And again, like we said, these are features behind this wall. Obviously, you have the paneling there, shiplap. You can definitely have somebody do that for you. It's not something that they provide, but it's something that can easily be done that makes a huge difference. And love this primary bathroom. So love the way they ran the tile. It's kind of how we did in our house when we did our updates. You do have your double vanities, and then you have your makeup kind of station.
Your standalone tub, your separate shower, and then of course you've got his and hers closets as well.
So dual closets here, obviously. So you have your his and hers. So you have, again, great feature. And this particular model is a 4-bedroom. So you have, we saw 1 bedroom down, and it's going to have 3 bedrooms upstairs. So let's go follow Trisha and check this out upstairs. What do you guys think? What are some of your favorite features about this house?
Definitely the ceilings.
And it says a lot too. When you're in a Weston and the salesperson just came from another builder, you know, that she came over to Weston, that says a lot. So if you want to know more about her story, call us. We'll get you in contact with Laura, and you can hear all about this Weston community, or this Weston home.
All right, and you come right up into the game room or the TV area.
So love that.
A lot of natural light, the inset ceiling there with the lights and the fan. Very nice setup.
So even though this is only 2,600 square feet, it feels larger, obviously.
Yeah.
You have your 3 bedrooms upstairs. You have ample room here to put a full-size bed or a queen.
Nice size closet with attic entry. Standard.
And obviously your home run center there. Every house has it, so great feature. And then on the opposite side, come over here. Here's the other 2 bedrooms that share this bathroom. So you have this bathroom with dual sinks. You have your tile going all the way up to the ceiling. Love that.
And you've got your linen closet just outside. And then you've got your other 2 bedrooms.
Again, you know, full-size bed, lots of light coming in here. Love that. You have your closet space. So again, what do you think? Does it feel like a 2,600 square foot house, Trish?
No, not at all.
Feels much larger.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people, when they come in here and you see the price difference in the 45 and the 60, sometimes a lot of people will gravitate towards the 45 just because I think it's a better value for what you get. But if you definitely want the 3-car garage and the bigger lot, then the 60 foot section is definitely something that will appeal to you. So we'll go downstairs, we'll talk about pricing and some other features that the community offers. So we are actually out here with Laura. So we're actually going to talk about the price point of what they have over here.
Hello.
So Laura and Trisha. So Laura, I think you had mentioned now this plan is the model is a Stanton 1.
Correct.
The ones that you're building are going to be the Stanton 2, correct?
Correct. So based on customer feedback, you have requested, Weston has listened. We have improved the Stanton 1. We now call it a Stanton 2. And the major improvement on it is an additional bathroom upstairs. This plan was originally built as a 4-bed plus study, 2.5 bath, whereas now it is built 4-bed plus study, 3.5 bath.
Exactly. So that's the biggest difference that you get, but it's about the same. It's the same square footage.
Correct.
And so now you get this model home
Price.
and the same price. And
And something that Laura brought out is that the rounded staircase, the rotunda, the large ceilings, even the vaulted ones in the living room. You're going to see that throughout all of them.
Yep.
Exactly.
Those featured areas are consistent throughout every Weston home floor plan. The difference is sort of the extra spaces. Perhaps there's a study with a half bath downstairs. Perhaps it is an additional bedroom with a full bath and stand-up shower. Or perhaps it's a 3rd garage bed.
Exactly.
In there.
Exactly.
And then on the upstairs, the main difference would be, is there media or no media?
Or no
So
media.
it's really what works for your family.
Exactly.
But
So there's
if you
plenty of
love
options.
The big foyer, if you love the big great room, those are consistent throughout every plan.
Exactly.
So there's really something for everyone.
And you don't get this with her other builder. We're not going to say their name, but they're known to have, as soon as you walk in, we call it the bowling alley entrance, where it goes all the way to the back. So
Everyone calls it that. That's
Yes.
sounds like an industry term.
it is with
Yeah.
with
We
that builder.
don't do that here.
I like that every plan's a little bit different, but they're known for their, Weston is known for their design and their drama. So, and because we're able to get the pricing too, is you're not building from scratch. So because of that, they're able to control their costs. They're able to to bring the prices down compared to their competitors. So.
And the home is designed by our design team that has hand selected and curated every detail and fixture in the home.
Exactly. So on the
You don't
45s.
have to worry about, is this going to look good with that?
Yeah.
Our design team has already taken care of that for you.
Exactly.
And it's more cost effective too.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about going to the design center, you don't have to worry about doing any of that. So, and then price-wise, so what? I know we talked about the 65 already when we were over there with Trisha. So Laura, about the 45-foot section. Tell me where prices start at.
As $389.
Did you guys hear that?
$389.
Is that like the cheapest Weston in
Like
Houston?
ever.
Yeah.
Yes, it absolutely is.
Wow. Okay. So that's one thing we didn't know. This is the cheapest Weston in pretty much Houston is in this community. You can get it for that price.
Yep, at 2504 square feet, up to my largest 2,800 square feet, 445. So everything is under 450.
Exactly. So that gives you room to deck it out after the fact. If you wanted to put in a pool, you can definitely do that. Versus if you get a 65 foot, then maybe you're on the top end of what you want to spend, and you don't have the extra money for that. So great features. And about the community, I know we talked about it earlier. There's going to be close to 6,000 homes. It's going to be a longer project. So
so we're in our beginning phases of construction for the community. We started in 2023, and at this point there's just under 500 families living here. Our amenities are under construction, set to complete this summer/fall. So we're gonna have a huge pool area with 2 splash pads, one more kid friendly, one more adult friendly. There's gonna be parks and playgrounds all throughout there as well. Multiple lakes spread throughout with trails, 2 of which are already complete. We are gonna allow you to get in the water, so like swimming, canoeing, kind of paddle boating is allowed. The only thing we don't allow is anything with a motor, so no speed boats in there.
No jet skis. You got to leave those for the lake
right.
house.
But you can definitely get in the water and enjoy it, which is unheard of, at least for Houston master plan communities. I've never heard of any other where they let you get in. It's
Exactly.
typically you can walk around it and that's about it. So not only can you get in the water and enjoy, but we're also going to stock with fish and allow catch and release fishing as well. The other cool thing that we have, which I've never seen before, is called the Overlook. Now I can describe what that is. It's a mountain. So we're building a mountain with, I believe it's 40 feet high, and it has a sidewalk that they're constructing that goes around. And of course with guard railing, and so you walk up the sidewalk to the summit of the overlook, and you can see the entire community.
Oh, wow.
And amenities.
Okay.
Over there we're also going to have a huge air-conditioned rec center as well, which has a whole kitchen set up. You can throw parties there if you wanted to rent it out, or if you're just at the pool and you want to get in and feel some AC, you can go lounge on one of the couches as well. We're also going to have pool tables and other kind of arcade-ish fun games in there as well.
And all for $1,200 a year, guys. So our HOA, our community, we only have a pool and that's it, and we pay
Tennis court.
and a tennis court, and we pay $1,500 a year. So
yeah, there's going to be so much fun things to do.
exactly.
Here.
And as the community continues to grow, they may add, and there's going to be 6,000 homes. You're going to have little shopping centers around the community. You're going to have so many amenities, and not only that, but you're so close to everything already. You're 9 minutes from,
From it's either Methodist or Memorial Hermann, one of the big flagship hospitals here in Houston is no more than 8-9 minutes away. There is a huge indoor-outdoor outlet mall with like Calvin Klein and all the higher end names. That's no more than 8-9 minutes away.
Trisha loves shopping there.
Yes, and you get a good deal there. And HEB kind of town center area with every kind of shop and restaurant, bank, nail salon that you can think of. So everything is literally just 10 minutes
So when people
away.
think about Cypress, they think about those areas, and so you're only 8-10 minutes from there. So very, very close.
It's
So
already built up.
Exactly.
Yeah,
already
you
built
don't have to
up.
wait.
you don't have to wait. So a lot of communities, we talked about you're out in the boondocks, and there's nothing going on. So to have all these amenities already around this area.
And also have the community be at such a low price point really is kind of the diamond in the rough, best of both worlds.
Exactly. So if you guys have any questions about the community, obviously reach out to Laura. We'll have all her information below. Also reach out to us. We've been selling homes for over 25 years. We have relationships with different builders.
Look that old. Okay.
Yeah, Trisha got her license when we first got married 20 years ago. And I've had it for 25. So we've helped a lot of families in that meantime. And so if you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. We would love to help you guys, right?
So if they do the math, they'll know how.
Yeah, hopefully they don't. Hopefully they won't do the math,
Don't do that.
So Laura, thanks for your time, okay?
My pleasure.